Hi everyone, welcome in today's video. So we will be doing our assignment 3 for our business process flow analysis 2, which is a group assignment. So in this case, what we have to do is we have to make a poster of this size 48 inches into 36 based on the data that is given to us on this website. So this is Canadian immigration data. So we will be processing it, cleaning it, and then based on that, we will be doing our analysis. So in this case, you guys can use any data cleaning or processing tool, and also to do the analysis, we can also use any tool. But I will be using Excel to clean the data. For graphs and analysis, I will be using Tableau. So we will understand everything step by step. So first of all, let's have a look at our data. So we will be clicking on this link and then we are landing on Canadian website. So there you have contextual documentation. So let's download this and then it starts download when you click on explore and then go to resource. So this is the data about data, so like what each column means. And then for this CSV file, this is actual data. So I will just show you the data, that how it looks like, because I already downloaded it. So let's have a look. So there they have like month and province, immigration. So if you see this data, some of the things you will see ambiguity. Let me show you some examples. For example, if you see age, right? So they made it 15 plus, and they also have a range 15 to 24, right? And then also from 25 years plus and 55 years plus. Okay. And if you see in the province, they also have Canada. So it doesn't make sense. But if we look at the other data sets except Canada, then they just have Ontario. So how you can see all these things? So you have to go to data and then go to filters. Okay, so this will enable the filters. And now if you click on this little scroller in there, so you can see all the values. So in this case, we don't have any other value except Canada and Ontario, and we don't have the blanks. That's a good thing. Generally in data cleaning, what we have to do, we just have to look for the blanks and any ambiguity and understanding and typos. Okay, so this is the best way to do it. So like for example, care. So what does this care mean? So the care means type of employment. So if you see in this case, we have employment, employment rate, then unemployment and unemployment rate. So what I did in my data cleaning, so I did remove one of those components because this is ambiguous. So like if I'm considering employment, then I will consider unemployment. So employment and unemployment both. And in case of rates, if I'm just considering rates, so I will consider employment rate and unemployment rate. I will not consider both of them because this will mess my results up. So that thing you need to take care. So that's how you see the data. Okay. And if you see blank anywhere, so then definitely a big no. Let's see if we have any blanks now. So that's how it is. And for this, right, for the age thing, what I did, I just divided that into two basic ranges of the ages. So one is 15 plus, right? So the 15 plus, basically when we write 15 plus, that means basically they are 15 to 24. Okay. And for 55 plus, I consider it under 25 to 64 because these ranges are already mentioned. So I'm not gonna make two separate ranges of 25 plus and 55 plus because they are considering this in both of them. So what I'm gonna do, wherever I see 15 plus, I'm gonna replace it with 15 24 range, and wherever I see 25 years plus or 55 years plus, I will be replacing it with 2560. So now if you see my clean data, so that's how it looks like. I just give a little bit formatting, so don't worry about it. So this is my clean data that you can see. And for example, if you see a blank, I just replaced it with a zero. That's the thing is why I'm doing this, so that for example, if I remove this data, I'm not like, I just remove everything which says like blank or zero, like blank specifically, it will be impacting my overall percentage and analysis. Generally, it depends upon your stakeholders, basically, like what they want. Like in this case, is your teacher, what they want according to that, what they want in the assignment. But for my case, it's just like that. I replaced it with the zero because my professor, she was okay with it. So this is my clean data. Okay, so then I have downloaded my poster as well. Like they have given the poster link as well. So what I did in that case, I just went to this a website which is mentioned in the assignment document, and then the chosen size is in there, and as soon as you click on any size, it will download the assignment for you, and that's how it will go. So for the further excitement, let me show you how is our final poster looks like after all this. I'm just gonna share that with you as well. Okay, so this is my final poster. Okay, you can use that for like reference, right? So now we understood our data, we cleaned our data. So let's understand what I used as my analysis and like tools, what I have used. So what tools I have used for my analysis and how I did my analysis, like what parameters I have considered it. So first of all, if you see, right, characteristics is like what kind of population is it? Like, is it like full-time employee, part-time, or like labor forces? And also I have male, female, age, and then different degrees of higher education, and the immigration, that means like they are very recent immigrants or they are born in Canada, so all these things are there. So in my first analysis, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to see all the educational levels that a male female have, and then the both like male and female combinedly have based on their immigration status. So this is my pivot table. So I have done it in Excel using pivot table. If you see my poster, the style looks different. So what you can do, you can style it in another sheet. I'm just gonna show you a reference as well. That's how it looks. You can remove all the extra columns which you don't want. So if you see my poster in there, so you can see I just get rid of all the totals and everything. I just pasted the percentage thing, right? So that I can clearly show what I want to show in my poster. Okay, and that's how it goes. And so for the charts that you see in my poster, I have used Tableau in that case. So the simple thing is, so I have seen the employment trends from 2006 to 2020, like how the employment goes, like up, down. And basically, I compared full-time employment, labor forces, and part-time. So participation population, all these things like not as significant to show in this case, so I just inserted a filter, and so that's how I get it. I used a line chart in this case because I feel like if you want to show a trend from like a certain period, the line graph is best. And then the second analysis that I have, so the second graph is all about employment and unemployment rates between different immigration status example. So if you see in this case, generally, like if you make any graph on Tableau, so they have the labels of your columns. So in this case, it would be like employment rate and then, like born in Canada, everything. What I did, I just get rid of those so that I can show that clearly on my poster, because otherwise it will look like messy. So what I did, I just entered the values and on label so that, the clearly the percentage and everything just goes on. So that's like a Tableau thing you can learn just in like 2 3 tutorials are enough. So what I did in this case is I compared the employment and unemployment rate based on all the immigration status in there. So I'm like connecting all the dots that I can from this data set. So that's how I am doing it. So now all my graphs are all set. I can analyze certain things based on the trends that I can see so far. So what you have to do, you have to connect all the dots and then make it a little cute poster. So don't worry about, I will share all the files, my poster, my clean data, Tableau file in the description of this video. I hope that will be helpful for you. And that's all for this assignment. Let me know in the comments if you need any help with anything and you have any doubts. Hope you like it. Thank you.